Saints preserve us from bodging ears. Okay, progress has been made. Quite pleased to report that. Not least of which is the fact that if we turn it on, pull the clutch in, you don't get anything. Okay, it isn't going to fire. That's mainly because I ain't got a fuel or fuel tank on it. But there we are. As you can see, I've taken that back mudguard off. Horrible, horrible bodged mudguard. Guys, word of advice. Self-tapping, self-drilling roofing screws, do not make good fixings on motorcycles. Even if you put the rubber washers on either side of them. No, just don't do it. Yeah, there are far, far better ways. And there's far better ways of attaching a mudguard than drilling into a swing arm. Swing arms move. You know, if anybody's interested, this is now going spare because I've got an original stock one, which is going back on the bike as part of the finish. Again, another bit of advice, guys. If you're going to do wiring, right, on a mudguard or whatever, drill a hole in it and put a rubber grommet in and feed the wiring through it. Don't bring it all the way underneath like this. Yeah, another bodge-tastic job that, isn't it? Like, seal it and then sprayed over with God knows what aerosol. Right, do not feed the wire all the way right to the bottom of the guard and then bring it 180 degrees back on itself. That'll worn through. It's also the wheel on the guard had been going up and down at some point, rubbed away all the insulation and there was actually bare wire exposed. So none of this didn't work. The previous owner told me he wasn't able to get the back brake working. Yeah, first thing I did was look at the brake light bulb. Actually just the bulb in the light. And they presto, when the element had blown. So I put a new bulb in it, brake light works. And so does the rear light. You know, hey, check the obvious first, yeah, before we start digging into the wiring loop. Anyway, I will be putting some stills up, the bits and pieces, photographs that I've taken with the bike. Because obviously on my own I can't shoot footage all the time. But there'll be a little bit of footage as well and stills. So hopefully my videos etc. will get better. I've now got some decent software, generic stuff that I got online. I had to pay for a license, but I figured it's better than trying to use the free stuff. And hopefully my video production will get better as I get better using the software. I haven't got any sponsors or anything like that, and I'm not going to go that way because that's not what I'm here for. I just thought people might be interested, might be useful to see me strip this bike down and rebuild it how I want it. One of the things I have gone and done though is I've got myself the genuine Suzuki workshop manuals. I got it as a CD and I printed it all off and then obviously I bound it. It runs for 280 odd pages. So one of the other things I've done which is quite useful is I've actually printed off all the torque settings for all the bolts on this bike. So we should have to keep flicking through the manual all the time with dirty, greasy, oily fingers. Yeah, I do wear gloves as well, but sometimes you don't want to be wearing gloves when you're doing little fiddly jobs with like M4 nuts and bolts, etc. So half and half really. So you know, when you're not fiddling through the workshop manual with all the greasy fingers, etc., to keep it a bit tidy, print out stuff like that. If I've got a specific job to do that's quite in depth as well, I do actually print off that section on a separate bits of paper, so I can have them all laid out on the workbench or whatever, so I can follow them through without them keep checking pages, etc. That's just my recommendations, guys. I haven't actually got a motorcycle lift. I used to have it and I lent it to somebody and I never got it back. So now I've just got this little lift down here underneath, which proved to be pretty much useful for this this particular job. Yes, I'd like to have it up at waist height, but ain't going to happen. So not in the near future anyway. So unless somebody wants to donate me one. But there we are. Anyway, that's it, guys, for this little segment, and catch you on the next one. Thanks very much for checking out the channel. Bye.